I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up, cash in the bag.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Well, we're up here in our favorite place at Murrells Inlet. We are out with Heroes on the Water today, so we're just doing a little pre-fishing before everybody shows up here and see if we can grab a few before we set up everybody and we get out here and have some fun. So come along for the ride. There's a lot of bait, so we'll see how that works out. Usually when there's a lot of bait, it's hard to get those fish, but we'll see, guys. We'll see. So we ended up having a bunch of people cancel today, so I'm pretty much by myself this trip out. But we'll still linger around everybody else, but we're just going ahead a little bit right now and doing some fishing, let the guys behind us do their thing with their live bait. But I know last time I was here, I had a ton of decent sized redfish right here. Right in front of us is an oyster bar that will show itself when the tide drops a little bit more. But I'm just kind of seeing if these reds are over here today, right now. We have some cloudy conditions, which is good. I like overcast skies. So let's see if we can get one of these redfish to bite on this trip. They'll make us happy, and whatever else we catch after that, it'll be great. Like I was saying earlier, there's a ton of bait. Looks like some of them are getting chased right in front of us right now. If you see the redfish, that means it's too late. So you got to kind of blind cast, sight cast as much as you can, look for some tails. But they are spooky little creatures, so I try to stay back as much as possible. When that tide goes down, I can see the tails a lot of times, but right now we're just looking for some swirls on the water and chased a little bit, and hopefully behind that bait getting chased is our reds or our trouts or our bluefish, but hopefully reds. Right now we're using the Prawn Star from Z-Man. There we go. Little baby flounder. Little baby flounder. That was a subtle hit. All right, guys, a little baby to start there. Ooh, that wasn't a flounder though. That wasn't a flounder. That was definitely a red there. So there's a chance. There we go. Chance for rain all day. That's another. It's either a good sized flounder or that's a good sized flounder again. So there's a chance for rain today again. Decent size. So there's a lot less people in the water, which is good. He's all right. Not too big. Not too big. Try not to let the fish really beat around on the boat too much because they make a bunch of noise and scare the other fish. A little bit better size. A little bit better, guys. So we got this bank to ourselves, which is good right now. Keep the people who are scared to get wet off the water. And we do have an outgoing tide, which is my favorite to fish. So it's perfect timing to be here with the outgoing tide. So right now, basically, I'm on a flat, a lot of oyster bars. I'm hitting bottom. I'm using a combination of motor and paddle. But there is a bunch of reds sitting through these oysters right now. It's just a matter of getting them to bite. So we spooked quite a few of them already. So we're trying to do our best while the tide's up high enough that we can be in here. So we probably got maybe 30 minutes max before we probably have to get out of here before we get stuck. So that's what we're working on right now. So if I get one of these reds to bite, we'll be golden here, guys. We'll be golden. There's some decent ones in here right now. Alright, a couple more casts. I'm going to have to get out of here because I can see my window in front of me is getting to the point where we're not going to be able to get out here soon. So we're just going to kind of slowly work our way, fastly, not slowly, towards our opening and get out of here and get to that channel. Because being stuck on oysters is not fun, especially for 3-4 hours. So we're going to have to get out of here, guys, and just keep trying to fish other channels. Looks like we got a hell of a rainstorm coming behind us, so I'd imagine everybody else is getting pretty wet right now, but it's heading their way and it's not far away. So we got the rain coming, guys. We got the rain coming. My panties are wet.
Oh yeah, I'm great. Yeah, that's all like, man, I was like, we can keep going when this clear out, but it's cleared up that way. That storm's there.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I ain't had but a couple big fish bites.
I had 2 fluke around that first corner. That's why I always hit there.
Yeah, I had that one creek that come out to the big water, but it was already so low. We were straight to the oysters coming. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that one creek we cut through, I caught 3 or 4 flounder right there, but it was already a little too low. Yeah. I could only paddle through it, but I just worked those oyster tails. The ones out there.
Are you making out any luck?
I said, you know, I'm catching a damn fish today. I don't care what it is. So I put some of that fishtail stuff on, caught 2 little ladyfish, and then
Okay.
got rid of it.
Well, if you go past that oyster pile right there, stay off the bank about 30 feet. There's a channel that runs along that thing, and the reds will go back and forth through there.
That's what I'm thinking.
So that's where I've caught them before. I caught 2 fluke there, or flounder this morning. I went up to the flats up top before low tide came, and all the reds were up there. Spooked the shit out of them, but I mean, they're hitting right there now. Over that way, this is definitely a good area. I'll just get a little closer and, you know, try to get behind that oyster bar there, and you'll be all right. You should definitely catch in that pocket there. Got yourself a little bait there. Hey, little baby red. Little baby red. We got our red for the day. All right, relax there, pal. I'm gonna get you unhooked. And not a big one, but we'll still take it. It's one of my favorite fish, man. It really is. Saltwater fish, red fish, my favorite. Still a beautiful little creature, man. Even though we know how big these things can get. So definitely a fun little thing to catch. How about yourself? Anything?
No. A lot of oyster bed.
Yeah. Looks like we got a little black tip or a thresher shark in front of us here. I think it's a black tip. Chasing some bait. Let's see, maybe we can catch the shark. Give us some excitement for the day. Little baby fluke. Let go. Little baby. Little baby. So overall, it was a great trip. Everybody caught fish for the most part. I think there may be a few people that didn't catch fish, but it was still a great time. They still had a great time being on the water, just getting out there, experiencing it from a different level from being on a boat. Being on a kayak is totally different, but you know, it's therapy for most of us. That's why we do this. People say, well, you know, you got a motor on your kayak. It's not a kayak anymore, it's a boat. It has nothing to do with that, guys. It's just being on the water. If you want to go out in a boat, it's the same concept. Just being on the water takes your mind off of everything. That's why we do these events. It just gives you those 3-4 hours to, you know, get out there, have the camaraderie with everybody, share your stories, share your experiences, and that's why we do this. So I'll leave a link in the description if you guys are interested. It's for veterans or first responders and their families. You can reach out to the Lowcountry chapter, get on the list, and maybe I'll see you guys out there as well if you guys sign up. So that's about it, guys. It was fun. We got rained on, but not a big deal. Cooled this off because it was hot out there. So that's it, guys. As always, be safe on the water, and I'll catch you in the water, and I'll see you guys soon.